Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Jeek Nation Trailer Talk. Rockinmrmagic here, back with UniqDNA. Say what's up, man.
What's up, people? Been a long time.
Too long. We've been a little hiatus. We've had some technical difficulties to the max.
I know, man. And I was hardcore Mac, and this last 6 months has been disappointing.
Oh, tell me. My pockets are still like, help. Help.
But I am kind of excited to build this new computer. I'm definitely gonna do the unboxing we talked about.
No doubt.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Awesome. So we're a little behind, but we've got a nice little show here for you. We're gonna watch some trailers. This is the kid-friendly edition. We're gonna go over some kid movies, as we're still kind of big kids at heart. So we're gonna cover about 5 trailers, maybe a bonus one if you've got time. So first, we're going to jump off is the trailer for The Incredibles 2, which has been too long. In the making, we've been waiting mad long for this.
Yeah,
I am
finally here, though.
It's finally here. June 15th.
Yeah, I think that's what it said. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm so hyped. It's not even funny. It probably should be embarrassing, but I don't care. I'm extremely excited for this film.
You're not the only one, brother.
True that.
I've been waiting for this for too long.
Word. My kids is waiting. I'm waiting with great.
When did the first one come out?
I want to say it's at least 10 years ago. I want to say.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure we've been waiting 10 years for The Incredibles too.
I think it might have been. I don't know.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's been 10 years.
No, I believe you. I'm trying to remember exactly.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. Yo, it's been 14 years, dog. It's 2005.
Wow. Yeah. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Because it's crazy. I was still in high school.
I was 2004. I was already out of college. I was a year away from being married. It was a long time ago.
That was my senior year. Well, I think it came out in the summer, so I might have just graduated.
It came out in November.
Yeah. So I had just graduated. That was my freshman year in college.
All right, well let's take a look at Incredibles 2 here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Listen to me. We don't want. Oh wait, that's not Incredibles 2. Technical difficulties.
Oops.
Here we go.
Watch after Jack. I thought we were gonna go.
You heard your mother. Trampoline me. We meet again.
Okay, I remember that. From the first one.
Are illegal.
Yeah.
The end.
Fight bad guys. It defines who I am.
We're not saying you have. What?
Someone on TV said it.
I was approached by this tycoon who wants to talk about hero stuff.
Help me bring supers back into the sunlight. We need Elastigirl.
Bye, sweetie.
I'll watch the kids, no problem.
Okay, the digs look dope.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it.
I don't know that.
Oh,
way.
was he
When
learning
was
Common
it
Core?
changed math?
Yeah.
Math is math. All over Dusseldorf. Duzzles are dozing. Your eyelids so heavy, they're drooping.
Yeah, I know that. You're going to be knowing that feeling soon, though, bro.
Yeah.
That's going to be you soon.
If you hadn't taken over so well.
I've got to succeed so she can succeed. So we can succeed.
I get it, Bob. What the?
But I can't keep giving him cookies. No biting a daddy.
Done properly.
It's amazing that it took Disney and Pixar to give us the Fantastic Four movies we
Done
needed.
properly.
Yeah, right.
You know?
2015.
Oh, man. Awesome.
Nice. I'm excited. Well, we just talked about that. Yeah, man. 14 years. I can't wait.
It's the making. I think it's dope that it picks off right where it left off.
Yeah.
You know, with the underdwellers, the mole dudes.
Right.
You know, I'm sure it'd probably have a nice little battle there, and then going right into the story. That is just a good story, telling right there.
Yeah, the only thing that I was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I was watching it online, YouTube and stuff, and they were comparing it to Mr. Mom, and I was like,
Okay,
I don't know, but
I
I
can
do
see
see
that.
I can see some
I
similarity.
definitely see that. Let's take Mr. Mom and mix with some of the Fantastic Four, and
Yeah,
then maybe with a little because of Samuel L. Jackson, with Frozone, maybe mix with a little Daddy Daycare, something like that in there, and then of course, yeah, he's Mr. Mom, Mr. Mom with
yeah,
powers.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to, because like they were. I mean, obviously nobody's seen the movie yet, but they were kind of comparing it, and they were like, it's just Mr. Mom in cartoon form, CGI, and I'm like, I don't think so.
I think it'll be more than that,
Yeah. So, but either way, I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it looks
It's been 14
even if it
years.
is Mr. Mom in cartoon form, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be
entertaining.
great.
It's gonna be a good
Yeah.
movie. Let's why you talk like people put out there like Mr. Mom wasn't a good movie.
I
Like,
know.
Mr. Mom wasn't fun. Mr. Mom's a freaking classic, and that helped put Michael Keaton on the map.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But they were just, I don't know why they were just downing it. But anyway, yeah, you guys can look it up for yourself.
Yeah, if
But
you don't
yeah.
know Mr. Mom, you slip it anyway.
Yeah.
That was when Michael Keaton was running the 80s. Multiplicity, Batman,
Yeah.
Dream Team, Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton was
Yeah,
killing
he was doing it up, man. He was doing it up.
If you don't know Mr. Mom, go watch that.
But yeah, I can't wait. And it's not far off. What, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Tuesday will be a month.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Yeah. So
Nice.
it looks like it's gonna be fun. I loved how the dynamic, as far as the tension, as far as the Marvel Civil War typeness of the legality of the superheroes.
Yeah.
That storyline is still there. He's itching for action still. Frozone's itching for action. The wife is, kind of glad to get back into the action.
Yeah.
Because she was stuck home with the kids. Now it's his turn. And seeing what's going to happen with Jack is obviously a big focus.
Right, because he's like the superpower, like ultimate.
Yeah, he can. Well, you notice the names of the kids are related to their powers.
Yeah.
So he's obviously like the jack of all trades. He can kind of do everything.
Right.
Violet's, she's ultraviolet ray. You can't see him, and then Dash obviously speed. So
Speed. Yep.
I think that plays cool with the theme that they've been doing, and obviously there's more focus on him because they barely show Dash and Violet in this trailer at all. Hopefully they're not pushed too much to the back burner because the whole family dynamic is so key to what made the movie special.
Right.
This one looks like it's still going to be really entertaining. More Frozone is definitely not a bad thing.
Yeah.
More Samuel, but they're going to have to play a little fan service. They're going to have another argument with him and his wife.
Oh, did you see the second trailer?
I did not see the second trailer.
Second trailer.
The second trailer.
That's funny.
Okay.
She was in there.
Okay.
And,
because you got to have that. That part was so key to the comedy of the movie. Like you've got to have another one where he's yelling at his wife.
Yeah, it is. He's I don't know who called him. Somebody calls him and he's like, yeah, he's on the phone. He's like, yeah, I'll be there ASAP. And she goes, where you going ASAP? You better be right back ASAP.
And they need to keep her off camera too. She needs to be just like how you never saw Norm's wife in Cheers. You need to never see her. She just needs to be that voice in the background that he interacts with.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's
I hope
dope.
she gets more time this time.
Yeah. I'm hope that would be that's really cool. I like that. I'm gonna have to check out that one.
Yeah. It probably wasn't on part of that extended one you had.
Yeah, you will probably for time's sake.
But it's funny. You should check it out.
All right.
I think it came out like 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, let's queue up the next one, which I'm also equally hyped for. Somebody, as gamers, I'm a big fan of Wreck-It Ralph, so we're gonna watch the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph 2, which I think is Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what this one has to offer here. I haven't seen this one either yet, so this is gonna be fresh for me. There you go.
I'm not sure which one this is, but I saw one of them.
All
I
right,
thought it was
let's
for
get you
Thanksgiving.
plugged in.
Snap.
Wiffy, or is it wifey?
Why don't we just go in?
Wi-Fi. Look at iMac. Look at that iMac. Yeah. No, because there was no Wi-Fi with that.
Nah, they messed that part up.
Ralph, isn't this great? We are going to the internet!
Super excited. Just one minor thing. What is the internet?
IMDb. Was IMDb around back then?
Look at all this stuff.
No? Well, maybe. I don't know. I recall.
Really? These 10
Yeah, I don't think so.
Number 6 will amaze you. That sounds interesting.
Ralph, come on!
That's what I didn't recall.
Redirecting to
Amazon
eBay.
being around the
Ladies and
90s
gentlemen, the next
was.
item up, a black velvet.
Yeah, I didn't know about Amazon until I got to college. I was like 04.
It's like it's looking into my
It was
soul.
early 2000s.
Yeah, that one's really gonna haunt me for a while.
Cat videos.
Games.
Pancake. Milkshake.
Out of my way, kids. Pancake. Milkshake. Milkshake. I'm starting to understand why people like this game. Makes sense. Milkshake.
Hey, look what I found! More
Speed it up. Pancake, 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 pancake. Eat, little buddy. Eat, eat, eat.
Ralph, you might want to try feeding the kitty for a little while.
Oh, snap.
No, the kitty gets the milkshake. The bunny gets the pancake.
Uh-oh.
Yo, that was hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. I did not expect that trailer to be that funny. Yo, that's why Malcolm Ralph is like up there for me. That was that how they capture pop culture in that film and gaming culture is just absolutely fantastic. Like, dude, I don't know who wrote the films, but whatever writers they have their fingers on the pulse of where gaming is, mobile gaming, just the overall, web culture right now.
Yeah.
They are on top of it.
And even the historical stuff, like, showing how they phased out the arcade cabinets and now they're going into the age of the internet.
Yeah. I'm still sad about phasing out the arcade.
But it's just cool that, like they really understand. They know what it's been like for us who've grown up around this culture.
Well, for us who watched it, who grew up in that and watched it change. Now we're watching, it become retro and it become, hip because it's old now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nostalgia
feeling, and going back to, my kids are playing Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo Classic, and they're playing Zelda and F-Zero, and they're going back with the old school, and it's just the thing to do, right now. Which is cool. I mean, I dig it. I mean, I remember trying to capture 70s stuff, in high school, and really getting hardcore into funk and like. So I can appreciate that, but they are doing a really great job just going through the whole electronic journey.
Yeah.
Even from the first one where they had, the Battle meeting, you had all those classic villains in there. You had Bowser in there and Bison and, Kano and and the fact that, the ghost from
Q-Bert in there too?
No, Q-Bert wasn't in the bad guy meeting.
He was.
The Q-Bert was in the movie though. Yeah. But you had one of the ghosts from Pac-Man leading, this bad guy support group. Like one of the OG bad guys. He gave me this is the brilliance of the writing is is fantastic. Zangief in there too. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. I can't wait for this. I'm excited for this one too.
Yeah, this one is.
I think all these I'm excited for because it's just all of them are just nostalgia for us. Older guys.
Well, I don't know. Some of the ones we're gonna look at, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure on. Like, let me see what's next on the list here. Next on our list is the Christopher Robin teaser trailer. This one, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I've seen who the cast is. It sounds intriguing from the gist of it, but I don't know. I'm just, I'm a little, I'm a little. I don't know. You know.
I mean, I don't think I've seen the trailer, but I have read up on it a little bit, and the premise is a little. It's different.
Different, yeah. See, that's what I was like. This sounds different. All right, well, let's give it a look and see how different we feel after watching this, John.
Disney is killing it, man.
Yeah, they are all over the place right now. Like they can't stop, won't stop. Okay, yes, but you law. Okay.
We need to cut 20%. You promised these people good jobs, and I thought you'd do anything for this company.
And okay, Mycroft from Sherlock. Okay. They have that like rotation of like 6 Brits that they can use in all their movies now. Idris, Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Do the place Mycroft, I forget his name. A couple others. Like, hey, you can use this rotation.
What you doing, Deke? Who? Christopher Robin.
Okay, so is this gonna be like Hook?
He's all grown up now.
He's all grown up now.
A few wrinkles, maybe.
It looks kind of cool.
It looks cute,
Yeah.
especially the reuniting of old Christopher Robin with Pooh.
Yeah.
Obviously it's in his head because hopefully it's in his head. Who came up to cut out of nowhere like that and no one saw him. It's interesting. It definitely to me feels kind of hookish. Where he's all grown up now and he needs to, and because of politics and the big bad business, we got to revert to what we love in childhood and
happier times,
right? And the simpleness, the innocence of childhood, the importance of family, which is also a big Hook theme, and the importance of spending time with the children. All very retrospective, and that's the vibe I'm getting from this.
Right.
Obviously, we're not going to see me flying.
Yeah,
or
we might. You never know.
I don't know. We know Rufio ain't gonna show up. That's okay. I mean, it's definitely interesting. Has a somber feel to it. I'm hoping it's not as dreary.
You think it feels dreary?
It definitely felt dreary because
I feel like that was like the setup for the happiness part. Like
I think it's going to start us wallowing in all this,
like kind of like,
dreariness.
Growing up sucks. This is life. Being an adult sucks. And then let's go back to being a kid and happier times.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like, hey, we waited all this time to become an adult, and now all this crap is budging on you, and you don't want to take away their jobs, and you don't want to be the bad guy, and you want to miss out on your family vacation or whatever you promised your family, and you're sitting there and you just despondent, and your childhood friend, who's the stuffed bear, comes out and says, "Hey, it's good. Remember me? You used to hang out in the woods."
This should be cool. I mean, it looks.
No, my thing is also: is this going to focus too much? Is this focused all on Pooh, or are Tigger and Eeyore and Rabbit and Kangaroo all going to show up, and it's just going to be whole? He's going to go out with his kid in the woods looking for heffalumps.
That's a good question. I don't know
because it's tough. Like as great as Pooh is, as a standalone character, part of the charm is all the other animals in the 100-acre wood.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about his child, I'd have to imagine, again, this is kind of more on the Hook line, but that there's got to be some excursion back to the 100-acre wood.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's got to be, I mean, you got to have like at least a Piglet appearance. If not, you know, he goes to the tree where he used to hang out and with his kids say, hey, I used to hang out on this tree, and then Owl swoops down, or, you know, Kanga hops up, or like you know, like something. There's got to be a tie-in to this, especially because it's focused on him. It's Christopher Robin, so I can imagine it not going back to all those parts of his, you know, his childhood and his childhood friends.
Yeah, I mean, it piqued my interest. I at first I was like, I don't know, but seeing the trailer, I'm like, I'll wait till the second one, or, you know.
Yeah, so I need to see a little bit more.
To give a little bit more to see if I really want to go see it.
Who's the bad guy in this story then? Because like with Hook, we knew who the bad guy was. We knew it was going to be Captain Hook. There's no, unless the Heffalump is going to do like in the cartoon where it steals the honey, unless the Heffalump and the Woozle is going to steal his daughter away, and who knows how that should play out. Like I'm
taking poo.
Yo, with all the taking spin-offs, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, I am an old man with a very extensive imagination.
I know where to find you.
I know where to find you.
And when I find you.
And I have a bear with a pot of honey. Like,
who likes his honey.
Who really likes his honey. Like, I mean, and I have a scared little pig and a really bouncy tiger.
And a very depressing donkey.
And a depressing donkey. And a know-it-all rabbit. And even more know-it-all owl. We are all going to find you. Like, I'm just trying to, the conflict portion there, obviously conflict in his job, but as he's going back retrospectively, there's.
I wonder if the conflict is going to be letting go of the past, and I wonder if they're going to stick with that kind of, you know, along that path, that traditional path of like letting them go on the path and having to grow up, and like now that, you know, Pooh's kind of back, it's like, all right, can I let you go again? Almost. You know what I mean? I mean, I know it's all imaginary, but
right
in his head, like, it's time for me to grow up. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I didn't even really cross my mind. It probably, I think it should at least go that route. That makes a whole lot more sense, conflict wise. Because I'm just thinking in my mind, where else could this possibly go?
Yeah.
As far as establishing a conflict that he as the protagonist has to overcome, because we know the antagonist is not going to continue to be his boss,
right?
Even though the antagonist will probably represent his boss, it's obviously not going to be him,
right? Because
unless his boss's last name is Woozle, you know, like that's the stretch. You know, another trailer would definitely kind of help me understand a little bit more of what's really going on here.
Yeah. But
it's definitely intriguing.
Yeah, it piqued my interest. I'm interested now.
Okay. All right, so this next one, I know you told me you didn't hear of in the Grinch.
Yeah, I had no idea about this.
I had no idea there was going to make another Grinch either. Like, I thought after what I consider the debacle of the live-action Jim Carrey Grinch, they would just, you know, leave well enough alone. But apparently, that's not the case.
My wife loves that one.
I think it's terrible. I know some people that love it. I mean, it's like running at pretty much at a 50% clip on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah,
it's pretty much the thing.
I was on the fence with it. I think I'm too tied to the original, the cartoon.
Yes.
That I just can't. I'm like, this is so different from what I've known for the last 20 something years.
And there's so much changes in the story. There's like.
It's just weird.
He went to school with them. Wait, what? Like
what?
Yeah. They act like they've never seen him, like he's some mythical figure in the cartoon. Right. And then all of a sudden, he lived among them, and he was in love with one, and you know, like that's
which they make. Yeah, because in the cartoon, they make it seem like nobody knows why he's grumpy.
Right. but in the live action, when everybody knew why he was grumpy,
everybody knew why he was
grumpy. The whole everybody Whoville knew. Yeah. It was like. I wasn't with that either. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I guess she had to give him a backstory, but yeah, they could have did better.
They could have done better with backstory wise.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this one I saw like the first like 20 seconds or so. I know a little bit, but let's give this one a roll and see what we got here. If I can click on the right buttons, that would help. Here we go. Menus are everywhere.
Menus are everywhere.
Okay, it looks a lot bigger than before.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think that's his alarm tone.
Yeah, right.
All right, Max is a whole lot better than the live action version. Oh, wait, why is he wearing jaws? That makes no sense.
You're a bad banana with a ugly black peel.
Very miserable.
Today, we will do mean things, and we will do them in style. Oh, hello. Happy
Okay, he's going into the town with this one, too.
Yeah.
Excuse me, are you getting that?
No. That's so wrong.
Oh, snap.
The Grinch.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, all I saw before was the cave part. Before even Max brought the coffee. I don't know about you. I'm getting a vibe that this is pretty much what the live action version should have been, and also animated.
Yeah.
You know, because they have him going to town and being the heel.
Yeah.
You know, Vince McMahon, learn to take notes. This is how your heel should be.
Right.
Just doing small jerkish things to get over. I wasn't even sure what to expect. It's like, what else can you do with this story?
Yeah, it's like
the story is limited on what you can do with it.
Right.
This feels like a makeup call. You know,
Yeah.
the NBA, like, hey, you know what, we got this call really, really bad with Jim Carrey. So let us make up for it. You know, when we're gonna call illegal defense when it's not there, and give you the ball in a foul shot.
Right.
Here we go. Your free throw with the ball. Because it looks like it may be entertaining. It definitely trailer wise entertaining.
It doesn't look like something I would go to the theaters to see, though.
I would probably have to, just because I have to take my kids. I wouldn't go myself, probably. At least not from this trailer.
Right.
I'd have to see more to want to step out in November and say, hey, let me go pay $15 to see this, or pay the matinee price even to see it. It looks.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it looks like they're trying to make up for the past, I don't know if they're making up enough for this here. Obviously, Cumberbatch, great. You know, as fantastic as an actor as he is a fantastic voice actor as well.
Right.
So, great choice of cast. He has the skill to. I never thought that Jim Carrey had the skill to use his voice enough to be that to be that big of a dick. You know, for lack of a better term. You know, like I never thought he had that. You know.
Yeah. He's a comedy guy.
He's a comedy guy. He's used to making you laugh.
Yeah.
Cumberbatch, he's got that. And anyone that's watched Sherlock knows this dude can just make you feel puny like that.
Right.
And without breaking a sweat, he's got that.
Yeah.
But it feels like a B, if that, like a C right now. Like it's like yeah.
It gives me like, I know it's Illumination, so it's gonna. I mean, they're all Illumination movies, but
it's gonna look good.
It gives me that Horton Hears a Who, Despicable Me,
Lorax,
Despicable
Me,
yeah, all it has that same feel, which obviously that's Illumination. That's what they do, but it's
a substandard feel.
Yeah,
it's a this is okay.
Yeah, it's not the best of their. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but so far it's not the best of their work.
Right. I mean, their best work has been Despicable Me, and that's still, even compared to other animation, it's still it's good. It's not.
I mean, well, we always knew they were like they were always looked at as like a knockoff Pixar.
Pixar, right? Which is what they are.
Yeah.
You know, and not that there's anything wrong in emulating the best, but
I mean, I like Horton Hears a Who. That was a good one.
And it wasn't bad. It just wasn't special. They haven't put out anything that's really special.
Well, I guess because I guess because it's like Disney owns Disney,
everything,
right? So I mean, for childhood stuff, you gotta go to Disney. So
yeah,
I mean, they own all the rights to all the
like
Dr.
everything,
Seuss.
Except for Dr. Seuss. I mean, they own pretty much everything.
Dr. Seuss.
They own ABC, which has the ties to Charlie Brown and all these. Like, they own virtually everything. And if they get their claws in Fox, they will virtually own everything.
Right.
So yeah. So
you got to resort to these. You resort to unique intellectual properties, Despicable Me,
right?
Or you resort to like Dr. Seuss and.
Well, I don't mind resorting to that, but as a studio, you got to knock it out of the park. You know, you just want them to hit a home run. You know, they've been hitting some singles and some doubles. You know, and that so enough of those will get you around the bases and make you some money. But you know, your fans are looking for home runs, or at least a really flashy triple.
Right.
You know, and I'm not seeing that in this. I'm just saying, you know, hey, we're going to try to atone from the past and give you.
We got to make up for it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to make up for the past. We're going to give you what always should have been animated, and this is how we're going to do it. Which fans are probably going to be grateful for. I know. I think it's a great idea.
I'm not against it.
Yeah, I'm not against it either. I'm just not sure.
So far, it's just nothing can top the original.
Yeah, and the execution.
Yeah.
It's. You don't have, Boris Karloff's voice. You can't replicate that,
right?
You know, and
then I think too they just kept it simple. The original was just simple.
It was a simple story. It was a simple, half-hour special. Like,
right.
And when you try to stretch out a suit, even Lorax, as fun as that was, when you try to stretch out a book that takes 10 minutes to read into 90 minutes,
right,
you're doing too much.
Yeah, too much filler, too much. Just trying to
if you gave me a Dr. Seuss movie that was 3 of Dr. Seuss stories, and it was like told in a form where someone's reading to their child, or
like the Pixar shorts,
right? But as a compilation film where like kind of like a Princess Bride feel where grandfather's like, hey, what are you reading, kid? The kid's reading something. Then why aren't you reading Dr. Seuss? Who's Dr. Seuss? You've never heard of Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
No one's ever told you a Dr. Seuss story? Let me tell you about the Sneetches. Or let me tell you about, Horton Hears a Who. Or let me tell you about the Lorax. And
Green Eggs and Ham or something.
Or something like that. And then you take take 3 of those stories, and you have the grandmother, grandfather, uncle, whatever, go through those stories, and you have your shorts that you can piece together. And that way you can preserve the quality of what those original stories were without adding so much extra stuff to them.
Right.
You know.
So, Illumination, you're welcome.
Yes, and we expect a royalty check. By the way, we ain't doing this for free.
Yeah.
Nah. No, we've given away enough free advice on this show. Too much free advice on this show. We fixed how Marvel should introduce the X-Men already.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're done giving free advice. All right. So this next one we're going to touch on is Mary Poppins. This one, I'm a little.
Yeah, I watched it a few times, and I
haven't watched it at all because I've been scared to watch it because it's Mary Poppins, man.
I know.
I'm even scared to press play right now. I ain't even going front.
Let's roll it. Let's
okay.
go with it. Gotta commit.
I'm doing it. Okay. I don't want to lose my mind once I see some other woman that's not Julie Andrews as Mary Poppins. And if they try to replace Dick Van Dyke as Bert with somebody else, I will definitely lose it. Okay, Cherry Tree Lane looks great though. I'm not going to be mad at that. And there's the kite. And some trash. Oh, that's sad.
You know, life goes on.
Yeah, don't remind me. We keep on getting older. Oh Lord, that's supposed to be Bert? I bet that'd be Bert's kid.
I think it's their kids.
Okay. Or is it? Okay, maybe that next going into some bushes. Does it come out to the other side into the fairy tale land? New story. Okay. What? Okay, there she is.
Mary Poppins, it is wonderful to see you.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I think it's the kids though. I think the kids are all grown up.
Okay, if the kids are all grown up, then whose kids, like, are we? Please tell me that let's say they fast forwarded, let's say 25 years, because they were like,
yeah, they were
8, 9, 10,
yeah,
something like that.
Adolescent.
Let's say Jane was 10 and Michael was 8. Let's say fast forward 25 years. They better not be living together as brother and sister, because that would really suck if you had to do that after all that time. So are we talking about Michael and his wife? Are we talking about, because he said Mary Poppins is going to see you again.
Right.
So is this focused on Michael and his wife and their kid, or is Jane not involved?
Maybe, or maybe she's visiting or he's visiting.
Okay. Aunt Jane may have come for a visit. Okay,
right, and it's kind of, or maybe
with her kids.
Yeah,
the dynamic is like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah,
you know,
it's another one of those trailers like they didn't give us enough.
Yeah, and this, obviously Chimney Sweep version 2. Not enough on him. The old man on the bench, is that supposed to be Grandpa Banks?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because he had the bowler on, and he's reading the paper, very, very George Banksish. Not pay attention to the child, very George Banksish. And also that old, kite. That's something you would think that the child may have left back at home, since this trailer started off at 123 Cherry Tree Lane.
Right.
So
that's the part. Or maybe one of the parents died, or both the parents died, and they're going back home to
to bury
and clean up.
Okay.
And
Winifred and George. Yeah, okay.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good setup, right?
That's a possible setup. Yeah.
You introduce the kids to your childhood that way, and coincidentally to Mary Poppins.
But
by coincidence.
Yeah.
Sure.
While you're out there flying a kite in terrible weather.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that one. Who flies a kite?
But it seemed like they were kind of like the kids were happy, but the adults were real somber and real just adultish. Kind of like Christopher Robin.
Yeah, kind of like Christopher. Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out like where that's the thing. Like these things they're so similar. We're talking about the same studio, like. And if you're gonna make two movies the same, message, so be it. But I don't know. Try to separate them at least, space them out a bit.
If I'm the writer, right, that's where I'm going with it. Like, somebody died, and this is how we bring everybody back together, so you can tell that story without it being weird and awkward that they're still living together as brother and sister,
right?
5 years later,
exactly. Well, and then also I think about where's the conflict now. If I'm writing this. And I'm taking off of your cue that Winifred or George, one of them or both of them have passed away, then I would probably want the conflict between Jay and Michael, fighting over who gets the house.
Okay.
Something to those lines, or if one of the parents is still alive, who's going to take? Let's say George passes away, who's got to take care of mom? Something along those lines.
I was thinking, or even it just kind of. I just thought about it just now, but maybe they're not the closest anymore, and they've been fighting.
Okay.
And this so they come back together because they have to,
right? And
then they're just kind of like whatever, and then Mary kind of brings them back together, kind of reminds them of like. Their childhood and whatever, their relationship as brother and sister.
Right.
And there's your conflict, right? Because they're like, we haven't talked in 20 years or 15 years or whatever.
Mm.
And now I hate you. I can't stand you, whatever it is.
Mm.
And then here comes Mary. And it's like, oh, man, we used to have some good times together,
Right.
Something like that. I don't know.
For that 2 weeks she was with me. Yeah. Well, my thing is weird is that this clearly seems to be focused on, again, it's just a teaser, but on the adults.
Right.
When Mary Poppins is about kids.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm trying to kind of understand, like, where does the children have to tie in? Because they're the ones who have that imagination to believe in magic and all that stuff. So.
Well, that's why I assume that it's the kids are now adults. You know what I mean?
But again, kind of like with Hook, like, are they going to, do what is one of their? Obviously, we see the adult and the kid seeing her come through.
Right.
So that time is different because the kids discover generally this magic first, and then they have to persevere and fight to get the adults to see it. This is a very different step. So I kind of appreciate the complexity, the fact that
it's like passing down a generation.
Right. So that we see that the adult and the child sees this woman floating in out of nowhere through the sky together. It's different. I'm intrigued on where they're going to be going with this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to revisit those two.
Yeah, when we have some more extended versions there, because it's so many questions unanswered there that
so maybe like around September or something.
Well, hopefully we don't have to wait till September. We're talking maybe July.
Well, I mean,
that hopefully don't gotta wait.
I don't know, because Disney. Movies in general these days, they do 3 or 4 different trailers. You got the first trailer.
Yeah, Deadpool's had 3 trailers or something like that already.
Get a little bit more, yeah. So I figure by the 4th trailer, we should know what's going on, which probably won't come out. So usually they don't come out through 2 weeks.
See, I can't even watch the trailers because then you've watched the whole movie virtually. Like
that with Infinity War.
yeah, I saw.
It was not that way.
I saw 2 trailers. I watched the movie now. Like you're giving me way too much.
Trust me.
Okay, well,
trust me. You haven't.
I haven't.
I said the same thing. I was like, because I remember I was telling Big Country. I was like, yo, because he was like, did you see it yet? And I'm like, no, I didn't see the trailer yet. I'm like, I don't want to see it because I don't want to spoil anything. And then I ended up watching it anyway because it's hard to go on the internet and avoid spoilers.
You ain't lying.
So I watched the fourth trailer.
Okay.
And I went into the movie, and it was completely like those 4 trailers were like maybe like 5 minutes of the entire movie.
Okay. Well, then I give them props for that because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what trailers supposed to be about.
Yeah.
Word.
But anyway, we want to thank you guys again for joining us.
Yes, indeed.
This is Jeek Nation, YouTube Trailer Talk. I'm UniqDNA.
I'm Rockinmrmagic. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications when we drop new videos. We've got honestly new mashup videos we're doing every once in a while. We got one that just dropped this week, Doctor Who plus the band Snap. If you don't know Snap, Eurodance, come on, you gotta know Snap. I got the power. You don't know that?
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Check it out.
Check it out. Check out the podcast.
Check out the podcast always. We're going to be recording another episode soon. But please comment, interact with us. We want to know what you think. We want to know how you feel about some of these trailers, especially, you older heads like us that grew up with a lot of these franchises. How do you feel about where these movies and these franchises are going? We really want to hear from you. And as always, peace.
See you.